Hi, it's Lipstick Gal. Thank you so much for watching today. I think it's time to do another purchase or pass. I don't know if it's a good idea for me to be looking at new releases because I feel like I've been buying so much recently, but let's just take a little peek-see. I'm getting these images today from Makeup on Your Radar 2 as well as Trend Mood 1, and I am going to make sure and link them in the description box down below. I've been hearing about Addiction Tokyo for the last year or two, and I think it's because it's one of those brands that is not here in the States very easy to get. You have to order it from overseas. But I definitely am curious. I don't know that I need to start with another eyeshadow palette. I've been buying too much eyeshadow recently and I got to stop. But this is beautiful. But these shades really remind me of the Viseart Paris Reverie. It reminds me of the Cashmere Charmeuse from Viseart as well. These shades kind of have that same feel. There's a little pull of a really beautiful kind of an orchid shade in there. There's a kind of a grayish blue duochrome, some gorgeous like champagnes and mattes, but I feel like I already have these colors. It would be very interesting to try these products just to see what the formula is like, but I don't know that I'm willing to do that. But if you're curious about this and you pick it up, let me know how it goes. Okay. I just mentioned I have too much eyeshadow, but this is definitely something I'm going to be picking up. There is a sneak peek for the new eyeshadow palettes from Sydney Grace. Looks like there's 4 of them, and to me it appears like they are seasonally themed, like summer, fall, winter, spring. That's kind of what it looks like to me, but maybe I'm wrong. But they just look intriguing, and I love Sydney Grace with my whole heart. And there are very few palettes from them that I don't have. I'm very curious to see what they're going to be releasing for their Christmas and July sale. By the way, that's coming up on the 29th. First day is Monday the 29th. I will do a recommendations video, but I do have a whole Sydney Grace playlist. If you're wanting to kind of get an idea, I will link that for you in the description box down below so you can go through and see. They literally make my favorite eyeshadow formula. I like their price point. I feel like it's excellent quality. They have a wide range of shades, and their pressed eyeshadows are simply my favorite out there. And I love supporting them as an indie brand, but I'm excited to see what these are. And even though I don't need any more eyeshadow, Sydney Grace has my heart. So you'll probably see these from me later. Next thing is something I definitely am going to pass on simply because I don't need any more blush. Watch me buy some blush later. Okay, this is Gen C. Gen C Beauty has their straight flush glow sticks. These look beautiful. So they're kind of like a glowy, some of them look like they're more highlighty, some of them look like they're more blushy, but they're all glowy and they're stick cream blushes. They're so pretty, but there's only 5 shades and I don't need any more blush. Like, I couldn't possibly use any more blush. I'm already overloaded. I was so sure that 2023 was the year that, you know, blush had peaked and we were going to start moving into something else that was really trendy. Right now, I really feel like the market is pushing lip balms, especially lip balms in a tube, as well as blush, especially cream blush. There's so many different types of formulations out there. These look beautiful, but I really couldn't in good conscience purchase any more at this exact moment. Oh man, oh, this is my weakness. It's the Naturium Phyto Glow Lip Surgeons. They have new colors, they have new flavors. They look so beautiful. Now I have the one in mocha. This is one that I like, and I mean, I've been using it a lot. My kids also come and borrow it, but these are really beautiful. And to know that there are new ones in like really bright shades, like a bright cherry red, an orange, a soft pink, they just look so fun. And part of me is like, they're not that expensive. I'd love to get one. And I'm like, you need more lip products. Like, you need another hole in your head, especially when it comes, but I told you, it definitely feels like it's blush and squeezy lip balms right now. And this is not a new formula, just new scents, I'm sure, flavors, scents, and shades, which I think always calls to us. If you are a lip addict like I am, you're probably get all excited and you get the tingles when you see this, because that's exactly what happened to me. But I'm gonna have to tell myself no for right now. I have never tried anything from Rhode Beauty, but nothing pulled me in more than these new Pocket Blush. Oh, also their peptide lip treatment looked great, but I've been able to resist the lip treatment. Another squeezy tube lip balm. Okay, fine. But those blushes look so pretty. But I was like, again, you don't need more blush. If you have picked up anything from Rhode, whether it's skincare or more of their makeup items, what are your thoughts? Is it a brand that I should spend some time and money on? I would be interested. I don't know that I love the really chunky packaging. I know some people are going to love that, but the blush stick itself is I feel like the packaging is double the size that it needs to be for the size of the actual cream stick in the middle. But the colors look beautiful, especially the ones that are kind of more like the spicy marg. That one looks beautiful. Some of the more pinker ones. I have so much neutral blush right now. The idea of kind of like a coral or a mango shade, that just sounds really fun to me. But I think I'm going to take a pause on buying any more blush right now, but those seemed interesting. Here is something that I'm actually really interested in. There is a new product from Garnier, and it's the Erase It All Makeup Cleansing Balms. Now, the reason that these are interesting to me is that they're $14.99 a piece. They are fragrance-free, sulfate-free, silicone-free, and they will help to get off all your makeup, your skincare, your sunscreen, things like that. And for $15, you're getting 4.2 ounces. I'm used to getting just over 3 ounces for like $30. So I've been using Korean balms because I can get them at a discounted price. I like the one from Hamish. I love the one from Banilico. Those are the ones that I use regularly. But these guys, if I could go, instead of having to order from YesStyle or Stylevana or wherever I get my Korean things from, if I could go to Ulta and pick these up in the skincare aisle on the drugstore side for $15, because there's 3 of us in this house that wear makeup, me and my 2 kids, and everybody needs a little cleansing balm at the end of the day, because my rule is you can't wear makeup unless you're going to wash your face and wear your sunscreen. So I'm all about this. And they have their hyaluronic acid version, which looks like it's hydrating, as well as a vitamin C one. I don't know how efficacious vitamin C would be in a cleansing balm, but I'm sure it's trendy to put all of those skincare ingredients into something that's on your face for a minute or less. But that's okay. But for me, it's the amount that we're getting, 4 ounces at that $15 price point. That's exciting. But it all comes down to, is it worth it? Does it work well? Does it actually break up your makeup? And then does it wash off? Because sometimes a lack of cosmetic elegance, even though it does work, but it feels weird, or the scent is weird, or something is off texturally with it, I'm just not willing to I'll pay more to get a better experience or to have something really work. But I'm curious. I would be willing to try those. I don't know what has happened. I think it all kicked off in December when I decided I was doing a luxury lipstick series. So I was making purchases last fall and winter, and then in January or early February, I started doing a luxury lipstick series here on my channel. And I have been bitten big time by the luxury bug. When I saw that Guerlain was coming out with a new powder, I was like, what? So this D micro powder is a loose powder with a soft and light texture. It contains 24 karat gold diamond powder, and it'll give you even, bright, and finely textured skin. And it also has an oil coating to the powder itself to provide comfort, and should last for 24 hours. I am never surprised when drugstore brands talk about 72-hour wear or 24-hour wear, but it really surprises me when luxury brands come out with a claim that's 24 hours. Still, but what's interesting here about this is that, do I need another powder? No. Am I loving the ones that I have right now? Oh yeah, like the Givenchy one, love. Also really liking the new one from RMS, but as I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh, but it's a new powder. And I used to love the Guerlain Meteorites. I haven't had them for a long time, but this actually really caught my attention. But here's the deal, not out till September. So I guess we'll see. But I don't know why. And now my eye is constantly going towards luxury beauty. And I'm like, oh, my pocketbook doesn't love this. But somehow I seem to keep doing it. So Makeup by Mario is coming out with new shades of their blush and lip serum. as well as their Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil. Okay, these are two things. I don't have any of the blushes, but I do have their soft skin or their enhancing, whatever it is, the bronzer in the pan. It looks just like these blushes, but it's the bronzer. I love that stuff. I love it so much. And I've heard kind of mixed reviews on the formula of the blush. Some people say it doesn't last very long. Some people say it's more emollient than the bronzers. I don't know. I haven't tried it. But with these new shades, man, these look absolutely stunning. And I think it's more like the strawberry in both the blush as well as the lip serum are the ones that really look interesting to me. They both have strawberry in the name. One is a strawberry sunset for the blush, and the other one is the strawberry glow for the lips. I think the reason these look great is because they have kind of like a warm pink lean to them, and they just look absolutely stunning. Now, am I going to get another blush? No, not right now. But this might go on my list of things to try, especially these more kind of like shades that are less desaturated and more of like a pop. I really like the formula. The bronzer that I have works really well because it's not too heavy, it's not too much. I'm hoping that the blush would be the same way. I don't know that I would need to have another one of those lip serums from Makeup by Mario, but okay. But it's the colors. These colors are just calling to me, especially for summer right now. These are pretty. Probably no, but they're pretty. This next one was like an instant, like, no. A lot of it is I've never bought anything from the brand and I'm really not interested despite the fact that it's luxury beauty. This is Christian Louboutin. They have a new lip oil and it runs for $74. A $74 lip oil. I don't care how pretty the packaging is. I don't care how nourishing and hydrating the formula is. It would literally have to like do my makeup for me. You know, it would literally have to like vacuum the house and do the laundry and the dishes at $74 for a lip oil. Okay, I was complaining about the increase in price of the ones from Beauty Pie. I remember when they were like $7-8 and now they're $14. Who knows, maybe they're even more now. I feel like everything is going up in price, but there's no way I'm paying $74 for a lip oil. I don't know. I feel like at that point, it's something for someone who either is brand loyal or, you know, it's a gift that they get for themselves, like a special occasion sort of thing. But I could not see myself, no matter how pretty these are, the packaging is stunning, all of that, but I'm not buying it for the packaging. And I don't really know what anything from the brand performs like, just because I know them more as a designer shoe brand than anything. And they've never made anything that is makeup that has made me say, yeah, that's worth the price. So Sephora came out with new Sephora Favorites, and these are interesting. These are, one of them is a makeup set. It's called their Blush and Glow. You're gonna get one of the Makeup by Mario blushes in there, a mini of the Rare Beauty, something from Iconic London, a Merit Glow Balm. There's a Bosma cheek blush in here. It's like a mini. There's also Glossier Cloud Paint. This looks really interesting to me. And I don't really need any of it because remember I said I don't need more blush, but it's $65. I was like, wow, for all of those, you're getting quite a few full-size things. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 full-size things and a beauty blender. So I think that's interesting. The other one that really, really caught my attention is the Gleamy Dreamy. And this has the Rare Beauty Comforting Body Lotion. This set is only $56. It's got the Be Goldy Drunk Elephant Drops. It has an Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray in there, a mini of the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder, the Ilia Mascara, the ABH Frozen Brow Gel, a Tower 28 full-size lip gloss in pistachio, and the Say Do liquid blush in baby. I'm looking at this going, whoa. Now, I'm probably not going to pick up either one of these sets, but I feel like they're both really interesting, especially if you're really leaning into blush and you don't have as much as I do. That blush set for $65, you're getting so much to try, different formulas, different shades. There's highlight involved as well. I like that. And if you want a little smattering of this, that, and the other, you might actually really like this Dreamy or Gleamy Dreamy set here. $56. You're getting a little bit of everything. Some body care, some makeup, setting spray. Like, it's, to me, I'd be like, wow, that'd be the one that would really pull me in. But I don't think I need either of these. Here's something I wish was an option before I bought the ones that I already have. So Danessa Myricks has a new mini blurring Besties. In this set, there is a mini of her blurring balm blush in the shade Rosé and Brunch, which is my favorite shade. I have two shades and I use them both, but I really love Rosé and Brunch. It's so beautiful. And it's like a little mini shade, and you need so little because it's so darn pigmented. This would be perfect for that. You also get a mini size of the blurring balm powder in the clear, which you can use as a primer, which you can use as a powder to set your face, which you can use to absorb oil throughout the day because it has that Absolite ingredient in there. It'll do that. But it's $22. So if you've been dying to try those blurring balm powder products from Danessa Myricks, this might be the way to do it. And I wish I had done that, because a smaller blush, the formula is the same, the color is the same, the size is smaller. That's what I need. I need less blush in my life. So if you're interested, I think this might be the way to go. I've not made it a secret that I'm a huge fan of YSL lip products. Oh my goodness. And it looks like there is a new vinyl finish liquid lipstick coming to YSL in August. It's called YSL The Inks Vinyl Cream Lipstick, and it's going to have a creamy texture, a new formula, and it's not supposed to go beyond your lip line. And every time I hear that, I'm like, I will be the judge of that. But part of me is like, kind of need to try it for science. Okay, I feel like that's me indulging in my uber weakness. My Achilles heel definitely is lip products. And the minute I'm like, wait, what? It's not supposed to go outside the lip contour? Really? Do you promise? And it's a liquid lipstick and it's shiny? The things I'm always wanting that never works for me, especially with my more mature lips and these fine lines that are cropping up everywhere. I'm like, me and my lip liners, we are besties. I'm still wearing whatever I want, but there will come a time when it'll be like, maybe I shouldn't be wearing this anymore. But I'm very curious. Come August, you might see me with this. Hourglass has a new blush that just came out. This is their Unreal Liquid Blush. It's supposed to be long lasting, easy to blend, and it's supposed to be kind of a velvety finish. There are 7 shades. These look so pretty. And I'm like, no, you don't need more blush. And the other part of me is like, but look how beautiful she is. Okay, I'm going to say no for now. I'm hoping that there is a very small section of Hourglass in store at my local Ulta. And if they happen to have like an end cap of these, I'm definitely going to go in and swatch them. I'm definitely going to see what there is. But again, I'm going to hold off on buying any more blush right now because I've been buying a lot of blush recently. I'm up to my eyeballs in blush, bronzer, and highlight. And I'll really enjoy what I have, but this is very interesting to me. All right, this one feels like it's a little bit out of touch. And if you have a different opinion, you let me know. But Tarte Cosmetics is coming out with their Tartelette Reflections Amazonian Clay Palette. It's $54. And it's to look back on 25 years of Tarte eyeshadows. So there's 28 shades in here. This is definitely starting to feel like one of those large ColourPop palettes that has 30 shades because it's got everything. Now, I'm sure it's supposed to be commemorating a special event, 25 years of Tarte and all of that. But truthfully, it looks like a palette that would be something I would not get any use out of. I feel like there's a lot of stuff in here, but I would probably not even use half of it. Probably not even use a third of it. And then why am I getting such a giant palette? I mean, it's the size of a laptop. That's what it looks like. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not that big. But it just looks enormous. Now, I feel like the trend is definitely moving away from palettes. The trend is going more towards single shadows, or, no eyeshadow at all. I remember earlier this year when it was very much like eyeshadow is out. I see that. I hear that. I am always going for something that's a little bit easier unless I really have time to sit down and play, because as a Gen Xer, do not take my eyeshadow away. I love my eyeshadow so much, so much. But this doesn't even call to me a little bit. Even as an eyeshadow lover, this does not do it. Part of it is the color story. Part of it is the packaging. Part of it is how big it is. I love a small little quad. Give me a quad. Like if they came out with multiple quads, maybe. But it's been a long time since I've been interested in Tarte as a brand. I don't know. This is not reassuring me that I need to go back and try them again. Oh man, I feel foolish. I feel absolutely foolish. All right, so YSL has a new limited edition metallic crust collection, and it's releasing this fall. But guess who found it on Selfridges on sale? Now it has one of these beautiful quads, and she's right here still in the box. Because guess what? Even though I got it for $44, which is a wild deal, these are normally what, $68 a piece? I was so sure that this was a new thing, a limited edition, available only at Selfridges. I mean, look how pretty she is. She's stunning. And the shade was listed on the Selfridges website as shade 1. And I was like, I don't have shade 1, I have shade 100. And they look different. Guess who's not different? Guess who is shade 100 Stora Dolls? It even says it right here. 100 Stora Dolls. And I was like, no, YSL. And it's not even YSL, it's really Selfridges. They had it listed incorrectly on the website. So had I known that this was just fun packaging for fall, I could have lived without it. I should have gotten one of the other ones, because during the Selfridges sale, these palettes were $44. I was like, I want another one. I love the quality. And I thought I was getting another neutral one. I got the exact same one. So I feel foolish. But it's very pretty. But it's still in the box because I'm not sure what I'm doing with it, because like I don't need to. Well, these have been out for a while, and I am wearing one today. These are the new lifter liners from Maybelline, and I picked up 2 shades. I'm wearing both of these. I used this kind of pinky one here in shade number 6 to line and go kind of like all over the lip, and then I use shade number 5 to kind of contour, so I have a little bit darker like right down here and in the Cupid's bow, just in certain areas. And then I threw a clear balm over the top. But these are nice. These don't drag. When they set down, they stay really nicely. I think they have a really nice collection of colors. There's 10 shades. I like the 2 that I got, but I always go for a nude and kind of like a mauve. I'm super predictable. I did the same thing with the Glossier lip liners, a nude and a mauve. That's just kind of like my MO. But I really feel like so far recently, the new liners have really been doing it for me. I like the Glossier ones. Those have not been out for that long. I like these new ones from Maybelline. I want to know, if you're looking for an affordable lip liner, what brand are you looking for at the drugstore? And I definitely want to be able to try things that I can recommend to people and say, you know what, who has good colors and a good formula? And that's why I'm trying to try more liners from the drugstore. But some of them, I don't like the options when it comes to colors, or I don't tend to like the, you know, the dispense method sometimes. I don't know. I can be pretty picky. I'm very picky when it comes to lip products, and I feel like there aren't always like major hits for me at the drugstore. Next week, Rare is coming out with their new True to Myself tinted pressed finishing powder. This is really interesting. I'm like, I don't need more powder, but this looks so cool. I don't know. I like that there's 14 shades. I would be intrigued to try this. I don't know that I'm running out to buy it next week. I might pick it up based on reviews, but this is not something I have to have, but I am kind of intrigued by the fact that they're bringing out a powder. I do like their loose powder. It's not my favorite powder. I think it's good, but I would really be intrigued to try the pressed powder. Here's something I had to tell myself I didn't need. Oh, and I really wanted them. And it's the summer capsule collection from Glossier, because they have 2 new Ultra Lips, and they're in really fun kind of peachy corally colors. They look so beautiful, and it's these Ultra Lips that really was like, I want those. And I was like, no. And the other thing is, I'm headed to Seattle tomorrow because I have to go see one of my doctors. And I was like, I just stopped at the Seattle Glossier. No. No. I have to keep telling myself no. Like, I don't need either of these. I love this product. I already have 3 Ultra Lips. I have the red one. I have the one in Pony that's kind of like a slightly desaturated mauve. And then I have the one in Villa, which is kind of like a warm toasty nude. They're beautiful shades. I really, really, really do not need any more Ultra Lips, but these colors, I think part of it was the bright orange coloring of the package and the fact that they're such a comfortable kind of no fuss product to put on, but I really don't need them. I'm going to leave you with something. I don't know when it's coming. It might already be out, but Valentino has new lipsticks. These are their new extra matte lipsticks. They have a nude and a pink, and it comes in their spiky packaging. This is kind of like their rock stud packaging, if you're familiar at all with the brand. Like, I love the rock stud purses and the rock stud heels. Like, yes, this is beautiful. This is so Valentino, but I'm wondering, very curious, I do have some mattes from them in this packaging, but these extra mattes, how matte are the extra mattes? I feel like these mattes here are more demi matte. But the packaging, I'm like, that's so beautiful. I think the criticism of these is that even though these are Valentino and they're what, $45, $49, the packaging is not terribly luxe. These definitely have more of a luxe look to them. And I'm wondering that instead of like a click closure, if these are going to have a magnetic closure, I don't know. It looks like it might. They look really beautiful. I'm going to have to take a look because, you know, my Luxe Lips antenna is starting to twitch. Like, whoa, what's that? Let's find out. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. A lot of things that I don't need, a lot of things that I'm not gonna get. And definitely it's not everything that's out there. It's just the ones that kind of caught my attention one way or another. Here's where I would love to know, do you have any of these? Have you tried any of these? Are they even on your list? Are they things that you're thinking about saving in the loves list for a potential upcoming sale? I would love to know. Or if you're at the point where you're like, no, I'm good. Love what I have. I don't need anything else. Definitely want to hear some of that because I need to do that more. More of that for me. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Have an incredible day, and I will see you again soon.